That's how you know it's bad. I'm driving around with my heating pad, even though it's freaking 50,000 degrees outside. Oh, I'm in so much pain, man. I'm in so much pain. Oh. And I know I said I would never buy, like, from, like, one of those smoke shops or whatever, but I had to. I did the other day, but the quality is straight up garbage. And it's more expensive than Herbal Minds. And Herbal Minds, like, their stuff is potent. And what's crazy is even, like, whenever we went to Flagstaff, like, that was good, but I had to take a lot more in order for it to affect me. I guess, you know, I've always talked about how I love Herbal Mind. Like, you know, what ain't broke, don't fix. But I'm kind of glad that I've tried it, because then I even further realize the quality of Herbal Mind. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I'm actually gonna head over to another store out here that carries them. It's a different one in a non-sketchy area. So I'm gonna go over there. Well, I have to Google map it. I'm gonna go home so I can take this stuff. Congos. I bought stairs and I bought the soap. Hi, Natalie. How does what work for me? Hi, Shalisa. Aw. Well, this is not going to be a long video. I'm going to keep it kind of short. Because I'm like, man. I'm not. I feel beat the hell up. Anyways. Vaughn is doing incredible. It's kind of scary how amazing he's doing. It's good, but I'm just like, whoa, to see him be so bad for like 3+ weeks straight, and then recently we went through that day of like pure hell, and then like even the next day was, oh man, the tension that has been inside my home is just so toxic, just because we were like in a constant state of worry, you know. And Bella, she even wanted to talk to me. It was about something else, but she brought up the fact that, you know, even though she doesn't really talk about it, that, you know, daddy's seizures are really affecting her. So, and I mean, you can't even imagine, man. I mean, you can. And that's another thing that I think about. Like, everybody has whole entire lives. Like, man, I'm so fed up, and I'm not in a good mental space at all. At all. And then I think about, like, and I'm trying. I swear to you, I am trying to think positive, da-da-da. My mind won't let me go there, like, at all. It's not, the reason why I'm not in a good mind frame is not because of me trying to think negative. It's like my mind is forcing me to be that way, you know? These are dirty as hell. Oh, that's better. Anyways, I am genuinely trying, because for Vaughn to be so good, I'm so grateful. Like, I am so grateful, because damn, he has been bad for a long time. And you know what I'm doing that is like the miracle for Vaughn right now? It's not the valerian root. I started giving it to him throughout the day, because he would always, and I'm talking about, I would never be able to leave the house for a long period of time, because in a matter of an hour, his energy, or like, yeah, like his energy can flip, and he can go from like kind but like the calmest of the pre-seizure mode, you know, the calmer. But then he gets into deep, dark depression out of nowhere, and that is usually it means that he's gonna have a seizure. So when I give him valerian root and it gets him out of there, it does make him a bit tired, but it prevents and it gets his sadness away, and it prevents a seizure. I don't have to do that anymore. Like, dude, the thing that I'm doing, that I swear this has to be what is like changing him, is the frankincense oil that I'm putting under his tongue. Like, I've tried it before, but that was only after he had already had a seizure. And so with Vaughn, you know, it would only happen like 1 day or 2 days out of the month. But on those days, he won't stop seizing unless I give him prescription medication, which I would have to go to the hospital for that. And that was stressful AF, because they always give me crap about us doing natural. They force their drugs on my husband. I don't want drugs in his system. Like, that's why it's called a drug. It's a drug. What do drugs do? They kill you. Like, I don't even want to give him rescue medications, but I have to stop a seizure, or else they won't stop. But the frankincense oil, holy crap, like just a few drops, and it's diluted, just a few drops under his tongue and he's good. Like, it's crazy. I'm better able to sleep at night. Like, I'm not stressed, you know, about him whenever I go to bed, and I think I can handle anything life gives me as long as my husband and my kids are healthy. But my kids, I don't even worry about. Like, my kids are good. Especially their eating habits. My daughter, who Boo, is like just like me, and you know, typically can get depressed, and you know, she deals with a lot because she feels everything, so she's very sensitive. Like, I've noticed her mood and her attitude is so different. Like, she's not as depressed. Like, both my girls, Bella's lost like 10 pounds. No lie. Boo's lost 6 pounds. Bella's lost, well, I think 9. And then me, I've lost now almost 30 pounds. I've lost 29 pounds. It's crazy. It's crazy how much our bodies are benefiting health-wise. Like, can you imagine all this sickness that everybody has, including me? That's not what we're supposed to be having, okay? Like, and it's not just because we're sinful or, you know, man, we're so imperfect. It's that, but also the food is poison to our body. Like, damn, I can't wait until we all start to feel a lot better. But anyways, I am so thankful. Like, the frankincense is helping him. That test that he took at that place, I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt, because white rice, corn, there is nothing, there's nothing that anyone can tell me that would change my mind about white rice and corn. Now, what I do appreciate is the reason, I think Kristen had broke it down, that the reason possibly why they said white rice was because of this. So that's good. Now I know the reason. Now I just gotta find something that can help him, you know, do that, like something about hypoglycemic index or whatever. You know, so if that's why they put white rice as something that his body needs, like it was like 49%. If his body needs white rice that bad, it's probably because of hypoglycemic index or whatever. So that means I need to find him something that's natural and herbal or whatever, or veggies that is that to help him, you know. Also, I wanted to say, but that first test that he did, I would want to do that again. That food test was crap, but definitely the first test that we did, where it said what was out of his body, like not normal or whatever. Like the first one was prostate. Remember, it was like prostate health or whatever. And so it recommended they need this medication. I think it's like sunshine herbs or whatever. And they need to take this. Oh shoot, we ran out of, or we lost signal for a minute. The patient needs to take 1 pill 3 times a day, because this is what his body's saying he needs. This is the remedy. And then the next one was something else, and the patient needs to take 3 pills 3 times a day. And I'm like, what? Like, okay, I'm glad that it's telling me what they feel is wrong or whatever. But no, if it's prostate, boom, I'm gonna be giving him sperm vitality from the alkaline goddess. And the second one was allergy relief, like he needed help with his allergies because whatever, food poisoning, whatever, he needs an allergy supplement, and that's why they recommended taking this 3 times a day, whatever. No, Crystal has the allergy relief tea. So, and then hold on, sorry. I didn't want to tell this to Vaughn, but what Biofeedback had recently picked up was that he has, what is it called? Something. They're like benign tumors in the brain that excrete excess hormones. I think it starts with a P or a A. I think it has a D in the word. But that's what Biofeedback picked up. And that makes so much sense that it's excreting excess hormones, because every time he's at the hospital, they say there's issues with your thyroid. They even did an ultrasound one time of his thyroid because the blood test was just so off. So they were concerned, so they wanted to do a thyroid. But every time, so it's just like, why his thyroid? Then whenever he does the biofeedback, oh yes, the pituitary. Yes, the pituitary glands, I think, something like that. Hold on, let me check something. Okay, pituitary adenomas. That's the I went and checked, and that's what it says, pituitary adenomas. So if his and that's all connected. His prostate, his thyroid, like all that's connected, right? So now I'm giving him sperm vitality, and I was talking to Vaughn, and he thought I was giving him sperm vitality this whole time. And I was like, nah, because when you order that tea from Crystal, like if your man is having issues like getting an erection, you can give him that tea and it will help. Okay, so let me repeat that just in case any mujeres are here and y'all are having issues in the bedroom. There is a tea for a man that helps with his prostate health. It helps with sperm count. It helps, like if your man has had a vasectomy, she has teas that can help to like rebuild everything or whatever. Like I always feel like we're being guided by Jehovah to do the best thing, but then things come up or whatever, like it's almost like an onion, we're peeling back layers. Okay, there was issues with parasites, okay, we get rid of that. So that might not be the whole cause of the seizures, but I definitely know it contributes to it. So we take care of that, boom. And then Crystal has a tea that's called Parasite Punisher. I bought it, but I'm not giving it to Vaughn right now because if his prostate is of utmost importance, then boom, we're gonna do that. So he has the what is it called? The sperm vitality. I'm giving him allergy relief tea, and I'm also giving him what is the other one that I said? Golden Goddess. and I'm not giving him no more anxiety. I know other people say that it has stopped other people's seizures. It's never have done it. Like Vaughn religiously takes it, like every day religiously. But it's just, I really just don't see how it ever benefited. I mean, I'm sure in some ways it has, but it's not stopping his seizures. So I'm just gonna have him on those 3 T's, and that's what I'm gonna be giving him. Is sperm vitality and allergy relief twice a day, and 1 time golden goddess. Man, I just feel like we are on the right path to getting him. Is my heating pad off? Sure it is. Oh man, I just feel like we're on the right path. And I also feel like, you know, this is why it's so important to keep calm. You know, whenever I was, that day that was like pure hell for our family, and I was super scared. All I kept, the scripture that was in my head is, your strength is in keeping calm and trusting in Jehovah, or something like that. I don't remember how the scripture goes, but all I knew is that, okay, I'm stressed, I feel sick as hell, my stomach hurts, but I need to stay calm. I need to stay calm. And you know, like, what if Vaughn never got that bad? Then I would have never been actively searching for a remedy like I was. Like, I was looking for places in Yuma that can even help my husband. And not only did we get the card of a chiropractor who no longer accepts new patients, he gave me his card so that he could see Vaughn. Like, I went to that place, Herbs and Oils, and, you know, the lady helps me and tells me there's a chiropractor getting a massage and that he would probably be able to help me too. So then whenever he comes out, she's like, hey, hate to bother you, but and she did bother him. And then I had mentioned Dr. Devil, you guys. That's what's crazy, is because I mentioned Dr. Devil and I mentioned the place that he works at. I don't know, but oh yeah. So then I had mentioned that I believe there was, you know, dark magic done to my husband, to this chiropractor, that he would do these organ massages, like I told him the story. And because the reason why I told him about Dr. Devil was because he said that, you know, we have to find out first why the seizures are happening, because we won't know how to, like, you know, help the situation or whatever. And he was naming different reasons, and he even said past memories. He brought up that past memories or some type of emotional trauma. I don't remember which one it was. And I'm like, oh my gosh, because I just told the lady who was at the, you know, the Herbs to Oils that's what happened. That's what I truly believe what happened. I can't prove it, but like, I know that all that emotional trauma that he stuffed downside in his body, like, y'all, it's a real thing. You know, you could really manifest your sickness through your emotions. You need to be careful. That's not something to play with. That's why, man, when I was breaking down crying, I'm like, yep, I'm gonna let it all out. Keep crying, let it out. I feel like crap, so I'm gonna cry, because I do not want that. I do not wish ill on my own body, and that's definitely gonna happen if I stuff crap down, you know, which is very dangerous. That's why I feel like I appreciate being able to come on here and talk, because it's, man, it's a lot. It's a lot. Anyways, so if Vaughn didn't have such a bad, hard time the way he did, you know, then I don't know if I would have had frankincense as the answer to what my husband needed this whole time. You know, he needed frankincense the whole time. And his body is reacting very well to it. Yeah. So Vaughn is doing amazing. And what I believe was making him so sick, and I had told him about the acupuncturist too. I told the guy about the acupuncturist and how I feel like what she did to Vaughn was way too aggressive. And the reason why Vaughn cannot do acupuncture, as gentle as it is, it's too aggressive for his body. The teas that he's on, I know, are healing him. Like, he looks, I mean, his body looks amazing. It's the mind we're trying to heal and fix, but that's going to take a lot of emotional therapy, I would say. That's why I'm so happy that he's going to, you know, get back into playing his guitar and learning that, because he wants to express, you know, the thoughts in his head through paper, through poetry. I think that's amazing. I think that's so amazing, because he's going to have an outlet, you know. Maybe he's going to write about the pain that his mama gave him, you know, for giving him up, but not, you know, but taking her firstborn. You know, Vaughn's the only child that didn't grow up with his mom. You know, she had a firstborn, and then she had Vaughn. And the grandparents had to take care of both of the kids while the mom went to prison, and she gets out and only takes the oldest child. And then Vaughn stays back at his grandparents, and then she has more kids, keeps them. And Vaughn's always been like the outsider, outcast. You know, and before, whenever I met him and he would talk about it, I legit cried when he told me, and he was so accepting and okay with it. And I was just like, what? Like, how is he so okay with, you know, that's good. That's really, really good. But then it didn't sound like it bothered him, not one bit. You know, or like it was something that did bother him before and he healed from it. He was cool. He was fine. I just didn't, something was wrong. That didn't sit well with me. And maybe I knew it was because he wasn't okay, and it was somewhere deep inside. I don't know. But yeah, I just felt really bad. And then whenever the first time we went to visit his great grandparents, and he had went to go celebrate Christmas at his mom's house, and me and the kids stayed over at his grandparents. While he was gone, his grandma told me, you know, I don't know why he loves his mom so much. He loves her so much, and that's something that, you know, is just part of his heart. They were saying he has such a good heart, and it was just kind of shocking that she would say that. It just, to me, told me that he must have, dude, what the F are you doing? Oh my gosh, no, they're closed. Damn it. Okay, they're closed. Can't come here. Well, crap. Oh, Sharon. My grandparents raised me as well, so very thankful. Aw. My father's mother did that to him too. That's so devastating. That's so devastating. Okay. And there's so much other, like even when Vaughn was in the military, this is another reason why I hated Oceanside so much. They treated Vaughn like crap. Man, there's some bullies. The military is straight up bullies. Straight up bullies. It's just insane. Like, I grew up hearing the stories from my dad about these people, and I'm like, what? Or sometimes even, oh my gosh, the way that my dad would talk to people, I'm like, whoa. But they really had it in for Vaughn. I mean, treated him like crap. They were supposed to do a going away party for him, and you know, get him, that's usually what you do. You get the person that's going away a gift and you throw them like a go away party. They didn't even do that. They did not even do that. Not for fun. Nope. And then they were like, oh, well, we have your gift. Sorry we didn't give it to you yet. I don't even know if they ended up sending it or not. I think they did, but it was already like, I guess, a slap in the face. What I do appreciate is that my husband feels safe with me. And that's what I want. My husband to feel like it's okay for him to be vulnerable and cry with me. Because he does. It's just crazy how, oh my gosh. It's crazy how much the light in his eyes was going out. Like, bro, Vaughn looked like he was dying. I'm not even lying. When we seen the acupuncturist, she even said, like, him stuffing this down, this is gonna kill him. And I'm like, I know. Don't tell me. I'm trying to tell everybody, you know. I'm trying to get him the help. Like, you don't have to tell, like, I don't need anyone to say, oh yes, I think that's what happened with the whole Dr. Devil situation, because I know it did. I know it did, you know. So her telling me that, it's just like, this is something I already knew. Thank you. This is why I'm desperate to help. The way he takes care of me emotionally, he's just so sweet. Like, I'm on my period, I'm in pain, and he's not feeling great because of his pain, but he's at the house cleaning so it can be clean when I get home. Anyways, Vaughn is so, like, mentally there, and I have not seen him struggle mentally at all for the past couple days at all. I put frankincense under my tongue, and it was crazy how much clarity I felt, which, shoot, I should have taken some more. It was crazy how much clarity and, like, almost, I don't want to say energy, like it made me hyper, not like that, but it gave me a big boost of, like, it woke me up and made me aware, I feel. Like, that's the best way I could describe it. It was good. Whew. Anyways. Yesterday, I was in a lot of pain with my stomach because first of all, my freaking period, okay? And then, you know, there's no possible way for me not to get sick when Fawn's not doing well. Like, we are so connected. I could look at him. I would look at him, and when he would be really bad in the face, it was almost like immediate physical reaction where, like, my guts do some weird crap, and then I gotta go to the bathroom. Like, it's immediate. It's not even something that I think about. I can see him and immediately I'm sick. So the best way to save myself is to save my husband, because we are so connected. That's me and Vaughn, man. Our love is, that's all it is. It's just passion. Me and Vaughn. But then it was just like, oh my gosh, look, I would tell him, like, that's us. And then the fighting, I was like, oh, no. That's not us. Not like that. No. I mean, it has been us, but that, never mind. That's like, he was not mentally well. That's why. But for us to have that, you know, like, when you see me, you should see Vaughn. When you see Vaughn, you should see me. Like, we are just so beyond connected. Oh, my bandana. Anyways, I'm just staying off of social media a little bit because it's been hell. I gotta mentally recover from that scare, and that's what I've been doing. Mentally recovering. I hate when it happens, but I also need to realize it's out of my control, and the only thing that is of my utmost importance when my husband is not well is my husband. Nothing will ever take precedence.